Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins discussion video. And in this one, we are going to be previewing the 2019 season. That's right, this is probably a long-awaited video, and now I'm going to bring it to you. Things could either go really, really well, which I think they will, or they could go really bad, and we could end up like we did last year. So, let's jump into it. We're going to go farther back than last year, though. We're going to go back to 2015, when Rosario, Buxton, Sano, all these guys were starting to come up, getting their introduction years. You know, I don't think there were too big of plans for them that year, right? The rookie seasons, get in the swing of things. I don't even know what they finished, probably last. I mean, let's be real. Twins have not been good in recent years. But in 2016, there were huge hopes for them, right? And I'm sure we can all agree. We were supposed to be great that year, right? We had Buxton, fastest guy in the MLB pretty much. Sano, who could hit for power. Rosario, just a great overall player. I mean, you've got Kepler in there as well. You've got all these players that are coming up, and we're using them. They're doing great, and we're supposed to make the playoffs, maybe win it. I don't know. We're supposed to have a great season in 2016, and we flopped, right? Classic Twins, right? We flopped, finished 5th in the AL Central. That's terrible. But 2017, we're like, okay, you know, let's build a little bit. We went out and got a couple guys, and you know, we had a team. Still Rosario, still Buxton, still Sano, still Kepler. Still going to do well, right? We actually had expectations of winning. And we did, right? We got second in the AL Central. Had to play the wild card, and we faced the Yankees. Of course we lost. We should have won that game. I'm sure you all remember it. I'm sorry if I bring it up and it, you know, leaves you traumatized or brings up bad memories. But, you know, we got out to a 3-0 lead. Dozier hit a home run. And we fell apart, and we blew it. So that was obviously a heartbreaker, and we finished, you know, second, like I said. I think that was the year Cleveland went on to. No, it wasn't. Just kidding. That was 2016. Just kidding. But you know, Cleveland still had a good team, right? They had their World Series team, still doing well. So obviously, you know, we'll take second. We'll play the wild card, and we'll keep building, right? 2017. It was supposed to be our year, right? I think, again, all Twins fans can agree that was supposed to be our year. We sucked in 2016. Awful. But we still had the same guys who were still working. 2017, we used those guys to get to the playoffs. In 2018 was supposed to, right? Yeah. 2018 was supposed to be our year. Last year, and we flopped. Again, right? Not as bad as we did in 2016, but we flopped. We fell apart. Injuries. Just people not doing well. You know, pitching struggles. Just all these little things that really hurt the Twins, and you all know that. So, you know, Sano was hurt. Buxton was hurt. Sano sucked as well. Rosario got snubbed to the All-Star game. Barrios was our only pitcher, and he still didn't get all the run support he needed. So, you know, things did not go the way we were. But now, let's preview 2019. And I know it was a story to get into this, but stick around here. So, let's talk here. The Twins last year, obviously we didn't make the playoffs, and that was a big shock from 2017. But now, we've got Cruz, we've got Scope, we've got Austin, and we got Cron. I mean, both of those guys at first are going to be good. We've got Cave, who came out of nowhere last year if he needs help. We've got Krylov and a couple of other guys in the minors who have shown up in spring training. Again, spring training. What can you do? But I mean, he's one of the top prospects in the nation. In all of the MLB, we've got guys that are ready. Pineda looks good. Perez looks good. I mean, yeah, he lost to the Yankees yesterday, but he looks good. His fastball looks good. His curveball looks good. I mean, he is working and doing well when he gets in. Obviously, he's not gonna be our starter, and we've talked about that. But just to be a fifth guy, that's gonna help. And he'll win some games, he'll lose some games, but he's doing well. We've got all these pieces, and we're bringing it together. That is going to help us so much. And here's the thing. When I said at the beginning that this season is going to be really good or really bad right off the bat, right? Here we go. So we have one spring training game left tomorrow against the Rockies. And then we take, Wednesday off. And Thursday is opening day. So Thursday, Friday's off, Saturday, Sunday. Those games are all against Cleveland, right? Obviously, Cleveland has sold off a bunch of players. They are not the same team. Kluber, Bauer, and Clevenger Is Carrasco still on the Indians? I don't know. They've got a good starting lineup, sure, but their lineup in itself is not good. And they've sold a bunch of guys. So here's the thing. This is what's going to make or break our season. I'm going to call it right now. If we can win 2 of the 3 games, if we can get the sweep, that'd be even better. But if we can win 2 of the 3 games, that will help push our season, including we need to sweep the Royals. We play 5 games in 6 days? 7 days? 5 games in the first 7 days, all against AL Central opponents. 3 games with the Indians, 2 games with the Royals. We need to sweep the Royals. That is huge. They suck. They are not good at all. Sorry, Royals fans. You're rebuilding. But we need to get at least 3-4 of those games, right? That will put us, hopefully, in the top of the division. I don't think the White Sox or Detroit is going to do anything. So if that puts us in the top of the division, we're going to be set. We're going to be set off the bat, right? That's going to be the start. Then we travel to the Phillies and the Mets. 2 interleague games, or 2 interleague series, I guess. 5 more games. This is going to be tough. Obviously, Philly is good. We know that. I don't expect to win that series. I would love to get 2 games. I don't think we'll sweep them. Obviously, if we sweep them, fantastic. If we can get 1 game, that's good. I would take 1 game. But the Mets, there's 2 games against the Mets. I would like to sweep the Mets. I know they've gotten a little better, but they're still the Mets, right? They're not the Phillies. They're not Cleveland. I don't know. They're probably similar to Cleveland, but we can take that series. There's only 2 games. So again, we need to sweep the Royals. That's going to be important. The Royals have absolutely nobody. Again, I'm sorry, but it's true. We need to take 2 or 3 of the first series against Cleveland, sweep the Royals. We're at 4-1, let's just say. If we get 1 in the Mets, we're 5-3, and then we sweep the Mets, we're 7-3 in our first 10 games. I love that. I think that is fantastic. I think that's perfect for where we need to be. That I don't think Cleveland will be any better. Maybe let's just say they're tied at 7-3 with us. That's great. I will take a tie because at this point, through the first 10 games last year, I'm pretty sure we were out of the playoffs already, like 8 or 9 games back. Let's be real. Maybe not that dramatic, but something like that. We were out of it already. Then we go to Detroit in our next series. So what is that? 4 series in. So the 5th series of the season is against Detroit. It's at home. We need to sweep those games. Again, win 2 is a minimum. 3 would be fantastic, and we'd go 10-3. I think that is completely doable. Okay, we drop 1 to the Mets. We drop 2 to the Phillies. It happens. We drop 1 to Cleveland. It happens. But 9-4, 10-3, I think that is incredibly reasonable. I don't think that's asking for too much, especially with what we've done in the offseason, how these guys have developed. Like Buxton, he has come out strong. Kepler's come out amazing. Snow still hurt. But, we've got Gonzalez. We've got Cron. We've got Scope. We've got Cruz, all power hitter guys. Well, Gonzalez can hit all around the field. But, 4 guys that we brought in who have power. Maybe not the fastest guys, but they can hit. And they can score runs. That's what we need, right? Moneyball approach. So 3 of the first 5 series are against AL Central opponents, and then 2 interleague opponents. It's going to be interesting, like I said, how they play Cruz. Like he said, he's talked about coming into the outfield. He's warmed up in the outfield. I'm not sure if he actually played in the outfield or not, but 5 games. Is he going to be sitting on the bench for all of them? I don't know. Is he going to play first and Cron gets a day off? Again, that's the whole other video, but we're going to need those guys out there. And we're going to need them to do well. That's as easy as I can put it. We're going to have to do well, but I think it's incredibly doable. I do want to know what you guys think down in the comments below about what you think our record will be through the first 5 series. Because the first 5 series will put us about 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks. So April 14th. And then we play the Blue Jays at home for a 4-game set, the Orioles, and then Houston. So, if we just go through the first month, we play Houston again. We play the Orioles, then Houston, then Orioles, then Houston. That's a funny schedule. But like I said, if we can make it through April, 2 games back. Let's just say of Cleveland, right? Obviously, I think we can do better. But if we make it 2 games back through Cleveland, we are at such a better point than we were last year. 12 games back going into the Puerto Rico series pretty early in the year. So I do want to know what you guys think. I think we could sweep the Orioles. That's a whole nother set of videos when we get into the season a little bit farther. But, you know, we could sweep the Blue Jays. We could sweep the Orioles twice. We lose a couple games to Houston, so what? But through the first 5 games, through the first 5 series, I mean, I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to say 13-3 or 10-3, excuse me, or 9-4. I think that's doable. I want to know what you guys think. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you back here tomorrow for MLB The Show videos. I'm probably going to make another video about that later today if you stayed till the end here. But I'll make another video on that today. I probably won't make another Twins video tomorrow because of class and work, but I'll explain that all later in the next video. So thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.